Welcome to the Astro Imaging Journey channel. Please enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. Just wanted to do a quick channel update. Got our camera back the other day and already did the video for that. And as you can see by the background here, we have a green screen. So hopefully production will be a little bit better and we can do some cool effects like that. Anyways, so first thing, yep, camera's back. Haven't had a chance to use it yet because the theme of this summer here on the East Coast, especially here in Virginia, is rain. Well, yeah, it's been a nasty summer for trying to get astro imaging done. And, well, didn't even have my mono camera here, so that's all right. We did get some cool things with the DSLR on the telescope. We got some zoomed in shots of the moon's surface. We got Jupiter, we got Saturn, got some Milky Way shots, got some Comet Neowise shots. So yeah, it's been freaking great as far as that's concerned. Got to try some new things. Went back to the DSLR, but I'm really stoked to get back and using this monochrome camera when it clears up. But first, I want to try something else with the DSLR. I want to try capturing the moon and doing a mosaic. I really liked what happened with the moon stacks, where it was more zoomed in. And in the next video or two, I'll go through my planning and what I want to do for creating a mosaic using the zoomed in shots. So keep on keeping a lookout for that. Tonight might actually be the night, so hopefully tonight will be the last night I use the DSLR, but we'll see. And the other cool thing, which we'll have in the planning video, is Mars is going to be right next to the sun, right next to the moon, and so we'll see if we can get that too. Not sure if the moon will wash out Mars or not. Moon's supposed to be 91-ish percent illuminated. I was really hoping to do it when it was full, but hey, clouds, rain, you know, it's the stuff we all deal with. So, but I kind of like having a little bit of shadow on the moon, so it's not just a big disk. You know, it creates a nice little dynamic effect. So I think 90% might make a decent moon image if I can get that stacking and mosaic to work. But more on that in the next video or two, or whenever I actually get to recording that. Mars, like I said, hopefully the moon won't wash it out, and I can get some decent data on that to create a stacked image. So yep, we'll do that. Other updates for the channel, aside from the green screen, adding some extra lighting to help out for when I'm in front of the camera like this. Also, I'm going back to my start, the start of the channel, and working my way through. So this is about episode 175 or 176, somewhere in there. I'm not sure yet, because I still have a couple more that I need to edit and post, but excuse me. But around there, so we're talking, 170, 180 videos out there that I need to go back and do a few things with. One, I want to try to update the thumbnails a little bit. Number two is I want to add in the chapters now that YouTube supports that. And I also want to update closed captioning. I did that in a few videos before, but you know, now I'm just going to go, now that I have more than just closed captioning to do, I'm going to go through and I'm going to do a little bit more as far as, you know, each video needs something, so we'll do that. So, you know, why am I taking the effort and the time to do that now and go back and, you know, not rework, but add the enhancements to the first 170, 180 videos? Well, as of today, we are, you know, not today YouTube time, but today recording time. I'm at 100 or 675 subscribers. You know, if I was at 100 subscribers, then, you know, would it be worth it to do that? But clearly, with more subscribers coming on, y'all think I have something to offer, so why not up the production value and you know, what's available? And then it also will help if you're looking for specific things and you know I'm working a PixInsight and you want to look for a specific process demonstration or how I use a specific process, you know, you can now go straight to that chapter in the video once I get the chapters updated. So it's going to be a little bit of a process. You know, I can't do, you know, 10 videos in a day. You know, maybe one video a day at most I'll be able to get through, but hey, it's part of growing the channel. Growing pains, we'll get there. So in addition, you've probably noticed for the past few videos now, my outro has changed a little bit. I'm wearing this shirt. No, I'm not recording this on the same day. I have done laundry. It just so happens that that's the one I grabbed today. And, you know, the outro hopefully looks a little bit better and is a little bit shorter. And, you know, use the green screen as my test to make sure I could use it in my video editing, and it worked. I've worked it into the outro, so you know, did some updates to the intro and the outro. Those are going good. So let me know in the comments if you like the green screen effect and if you think I should keep up with it. You know, I don't have a studio or an area that is really that great to do in front, you know, in front of camera stuff, and I just think this might make the videos appear a little bit better. Maybe they make it appear a little bit cheesy. I don't know, but maybe that will be the hook in the channel. Who knows? But yeah. Also in the comments, let me know, do you like the way I'm doing my videos? There's plenty of people out there that do the more look at what this is, you know, product reviews and different things, you know, Trevor on Astro Backyard, Dylan O'Donnell on oh, what is his channel? Star Stuff. Dylan O'Donnell on Star Stuff. Chuck's Astrophotography. Obviously Chuck. And, you know, there's a whole slew of others. Can't think of his name now. Astroforum. I can't think of his name now. You know, they all have their own way of doing things. And like I said in the very beginning, I want to document my process and how I'm learning this. You know, I'm not a professional astronomer. I'm not an astrophysicist. I'm just a network engineer going about doing my daily job. You know, dad, stepdad, step-granddad, you know, just doing my normal day-to-day, and this is a hobby. And how I learn about the hobby. And I think it was episode 165, for example. You know, we were post-processing the Milky Way. It was just an impromptu. I was up there. I was focused on getting Comet Neo eyes and a time lapse of that, and Um, and I just had an opportunity to just, oh, look, I look up, you know, the skies were pretty dark where I was at. I looked up and I could see the bands in the Milky Way with the naked eye. You know, they're faint, yes, but I could actually make out where they were at. So I was able to point my camera straight up, nearly straight up, take some stills and, you know, process them, stack them and process them. And, you know, end result wasn't the greatest. You know, it's not an astronomy setup, but for average somebody that just wants to get into the hobby, it was great to show that you could just use a regular setup, something you could almost buy in a kit, and, you know, go out and take some interesting photos. But specifically in episode 165, you'll notice I have a set DSLR post-processing workflow through the process icons on the right-hand side of the PixInsight, and those are for deep sky processing with the Edge HD. And in this particular case, we're using an 18mm standard lens on a DSLR, and some of those processes, yeah, they work great. They work great. They translated between the two. Things like the star mask definitely needed to be changed. The settings in there needed to be changed. Some of the other processes or modules just, I needed to spend a little bit more time to go through and do that. And I have one other video coming up that I have yet to edit, where I'm doing another Milky Way shot on the center of the Milky Way. So I want to try to be a little bit more focused on remembering that this is not a deep sky object. This is a wide field object, and I need to adjust some of the parameters in my process flow in those modules. So hopefully we'll see how that one turns out. And, you know, is that something that you guys enjoy? I mean, 675 subscribers. I think you guys are getting some value out of it, but let me know in the comments if you're getting some value out of this, or am I just doing this and you guys are laughing at me? Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to still do it. I just want to know, are you guys enjoying it? Are you guys getting some benefit out of this? You know, watching me learn, and hopefully if it's something that you needed to learn, I can help you learn as well. So we'll see. Couple other things I got. I do want to give a shout out to, oh, I can't remember the subscriber's name right now. I'll put it there in the video. But they recommended that, I think it's Jean from France, recommended with my intervalometer, the 3 dashes might be an infinite shutter. I did test that the other day, just here in the office, because again, it was raining. Surprise, surprise. And lo and behold, it worked. So thanks, Sean. Great tip. Loved it. We'll probably use it again in the future sometime, if not for astroimaging, maybe for some of the other photography I like to do. But to that end, since I also do like to do nature photography, and you've probably seen some of the images scrolling in the background here, they're not all astroimaging. You know, I do like to do lightning shots, which I'll put a couple back here. And so I bought well, I've purchased a remote trigger that has the light sensitivity and other functionality, and it can do the intervalometer, so I'm going to test that out as well. I will put that here on the channel, an unboxing of that. It's called the Pluto trigger, but it also has some settings in there for star trails and other intervalometer settings that might be useful for some of the stuff that we're going to be doing. So look out for that if you guys are interested in something like that as well. But yeah, we'll see how things go. I do have a new light because the light I do have is not the greatest, but it's better than what I had. But I do have a new light coming as well. Maybe I'll post that to this. Maybe I'll do an unboxing. I'm not sure. That might be useful to some of you that might be looking to do your own channel, or you are doing your own channel. We'll see how that looks as far as the lighting's concerned. So yeah, we'll see how this channel continues to go. But just a quick update, you know, hey, well, maybe not so quick, but we're starting to get some longer nights now. I mean, we're past the summer equinox and the nights are getting longer, sun's setting around 9 o'clock. So hopefully temperatures continue to cool down a little bit. Humidity, so that's another question about tonight. I'm not sure about the humidity, but at least it's supposed to be cloudless, so we'll see how that goes. But like I was saying, sorry, squirrel moment. Nights are getting longer, getting to be that time of year where you're able to get more and more data. And that's another thing, data. You know, I use the rule of squares, or the square root rule. So if you want 5 times the SNR of a single frame, you need to square that and take 25 exposures. And that's the standard I've been using for quite a while now, and it's been effective. So I'm going to continue on with that, but I did do some research in this somewhat dead time as far as astroimaging is concerned, because work has been horrendously work has been horrendously busy. Whew. Okay, so work hasn't been horrendous. I actually like my job. It's just been very, 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 very busy the last few weeks. But I have had some time to do some research on the side, or on my off hours, and it's been, as much as I like narrowband, I think I can do some better images, especially the true color, quote unquote true color imaging, if I incorporate RGB filters, which I have in the filter wheel. I've just never used them except to get my offsets. If I incorporate those into my workflow as well. So I'm going to start by doing RGB, and for example, I'm going to take the R data once it's stacked, and then I'm going to incorporate a stacked H alpha and enhance the R with the H alpha, and so on and so forth, to get better resolution and detail out of my RGB, and stack those with the luminance, and we'll see. Once I get a target with RGB, H alpha, S2, O3, hydrogen beta, and luminance. That's going to be a lot. But once I get a target with all of that data, I'm going to process that in a few different ways, because I'm curious myself. Will doing H alpha, O3, and H beta by themselves with luminance and see what that looks like, because H beta is your blue band, if I remember correctly. O3 is your green band, and or I'm gonna have to look this up, but either way, but we saw that I did that on what was that, Bode's Galaxy, I think, or was it the Whirlpool Galaxy? I think it was the Whirlpool Galaxy, where I did the True Color and the Hubble palette side by side. Kind of want to do the same thing, but this time I want to take my True Color narrowband and then a True Color, yes, I'm using air quotes, RGB enhanced with the narrowband, and compare the two and see how those two match up, and then do the narrowband Hubble palette, and we'll see how they all look. And who knows, maybe the research I did won't work for what I like, but you know, we won't know until we try. So I'm gonna try, and we'll know after that, right? So that should be it for this little channel update. Like I said, really appreciate everybody's subscription, likes, comments. You know, comment down below. Do you like what I'm doing? Do you like the green screen? Do you like the format of the channel? Is there something you don't like? You know, I know my audio can be a little bit off sometimes. You know, I'm working around computer equipment and stuff, so I'm having to really denoise and de-hum, and sometimes it does attenuate what I'm doing and saying. So sometimes, yeah, it might sound like I'm in a tin can or a submarine or underwater. Or, I'm doing the best I can with that, given the environment I have. And yeah, we'll see how things progress from here. So with that, I want to say thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Please stay safe and healthy out there. As always, clear skies, and have a good one. Thank you for watching yet another video from the Astrometry Junior channel. Really appreciate your viewership. In our upper right, we have the latest video we've uploaded. In our lower right, we have what YouTube might think you would enjoy. And in the lower left is our subscription button. Please like this video, subscribe if you so choose. As always, clear skies, have a good one, and remember Duke.